We have long feared threats from above, alien invasions, asteroid impacts. But what about a threat from below? From the very place we least expect it? Our world has been invaded, not by little green men, but by something far more sinister. Something we invited into our homes, something we trusted, the toilets. They have turned on us. The porcelain gods we worshipped with every flush have risen. They are armed, intelligent, and thirsty for something. We haven't figured that out yet, but it can't be good. It began subtly, a faint whirring from the bathroom, toilets flushing themselves. At first it seemed like a harmless glitch, a plumbing issue. We were wrong. Dead wrong. Then the reports started trickling in. A man dragged into a sewer by his bidet. A woman attacked by her showerhead. The news called them isolated incidents. They were anything but. These weren't our toilets anymore. They had changed, evolved, become sentient, and they were multiplying, fast.
These aren't the toilets you remember. Forget everything you think you know. They are fast, they are agile, and they are armed to the teeth. Literally. We've seen toilets outfitted with everything from razor-sharp plungers to high-pressure water cannons. Some even sport makeshift flamethrowers fueled by methane. Yes, you guessed it, from our sewage. But their most dangerous weapon? Their intelligence. These toilets are networked, coordinated. They learn from every encounter, adapting their strategies, becoming more lethal by the day.
Sarah, a young mother of two, barely escaped with her life. She had always thought of her home as a sanctuary, a place where she could raise her children in peace. But that illusion was shattered in an instant. It was like something out of a nightmare, she says, her voice trembling. The fear in her eyes is palpable as she recounts the harrowing experience that turned her world upside down. One minute I was giving my daughter a bath, the next, our toilet was trying to drown us. The water surged with a force that seemed almost supernatural, and I knew we had to get out immediately. Sarah and her children fled through the streets, dodging exploding manhole covers and jets of scalding water. The city had turned into a war zone, with danger lurking around every corner. The noise was unbearable, she recalls. It was a symphony of chaos, with the sounds of destruction echoing all around them. The children clung to her, their cries lost in the cacophony. A cacophony of flushing, gurgling, and those horrible high-pitched squeals, like something out of a horror movie. The sounds were relentless, each one more terrifying than the last. She can't even finish the sentence. The trauma is still too fresh, the memories too vivid. Her voice breaks as she tries to describe the indescribable. The memory is too much. Tears well up in her eyes as she reflects on the ordeal. It's a pain that will never fully heal, a scar that will always remind her of that fateful day. But her story serves as a chilling reminder. No one is safe. In an instant, the familiar can become the terrifying, and the safe can become the deadly. We must always be prepared for the unexpected, for danger can strike when we least expect it.
Section 5, John Stand holding the line against the porcelain tide. John, a retired plumber, knew the enemy's weaknesses better than anyone. Holed up in his fortified hardware store, he became a one-man army using his knowledge of plumbing to fight back. They're connected by pipes, he realized. Cut off their supply lines, and you cut off their reinforcements. Using pipe wrenches, hacksaws, and good old-fashioned ingenuity, John held off wave after wave of porcelain attackers. His bravery inspired others to take up arms, or rather plungers. John became a symbol of hope in a world drowning in despair.
Section 6. The Global Resistance. Humanity Fights Back. Across the globe, pockets of resistance have emerged. Ordinary people, armed with whatever they could find, have taken up the fight against the porcelain horde. In the cities, construction workers use their cranes to topple giant, weaponized bidets. In the countryside, farmers fight back with pitchforks and tractors, turning their fields into battlefields. A ragtag global army is slowly coming together. Scientists are working day and night to understand the enemy's technology, searching for a weakness, a vulnerability, anything that can give us an edge.
Section 7. Turning the Tide. Exploiting the weaknesses of the Skipidi Toilets. In this section, we delve deep into the strategies that have turned the tide in our favor. As the war rages on, we've learned to exploit the enemy's weaknesses. The Skipidi Toilets, though formidable, have vulnerabilities that we can target. They may be intelligent, but they're not invincible. Their design, while advanced, has critical flaws that we can and must exploit. Their reliance on water is their Achilles heel. These robotic toilets need a constant supply of water to function optimally. Shut off the water supply, and they become sitting ducks. Literally. Without water, their systems overheat and malfunction. We've learned to use this to our advantage, flooding them, freezing them, or simply leaving them high and dry. Each method disrupts their operations in different ways. But our greatest weapon is our ingenuity. Our ability to think outside the box has been our most powerful tool. We're constantly coming up with new ways to fight back. From innovative weapon prototypes to clever tactical maneuvers, our creativity knows no bounds. From homemade EMPs to repurposed plumbing tools, every idea, no matter how unconventional, is explored and tested. The human spirit of innovation is proving to be more than a match for their cold ceramic logic. Our diversity and resilience are our strengths. Collaboration has been key. People from all walks of life have come together, pooling their knowledge and skills to outsmart the Skipidi Toilets. History has shown us that human ingenuity can overcome the greatest challenges. From the invention of the wheel to the creation of the internet, our capacity for innovation is boundless. As we continue to adapt and evolve, we find new ways to integrate technology and creativity, ensuring our survival and success. The battle is far from over, but with each passing day, we grow stronger and more resourceful. Our determination and ingenuity will lead us to victory. Together, we will overcome the Skipidi Toilets and reclaim our world. Our unity and innovation are our greatest weapons. Section 8. A Glimmer of Hope. Early victories against the toilet tyrants. The tide is beginning to turn. Small victories, hard-won and costly, offer a glimmer of hope in this porcelain war. We've successfully retaken several key cities, driving the enemy back into the sewers from whence they came. Our scientists have developed a sonic weapon that disrupts their communication network, throwing their coordinated attacks into chaos. These are just the first steps on a long and difficult road, but they prove one thing: we can win this war. Section 9. The long road ahead, a call for unity and innovation. The fight is far from over. The Skipidi Toilet Horde is still out there, regrouping, rearming, evolving. We cannot afford to be complacent. This is a war that will be won not only on the battlefields, but in the laboratories, the workshops, and the hearts and minds of every human being. We need to pool our resources, share our knowledge, and work together like never before. The future of humanity depends on it. Section 10. What you can do. Every flush counts in the fight for humanity. This is not someone else's war. This is our war. Every single one of us has a role to play. Learn to identify the enemy. Be aware of your surroundings. Report any suspicious toilet activity to your local resistance group. Conserve water. Every drop you save is a drop the enemy can't use against us. And for God's sake, if you see a toilet with glowing red eyes, run. Section 11. Never give up. The future of humanity rests on our toilets. It may sound absurd, but our toilets are more than just fixtures in our homes. They are the front line in our battle for a better future. The Skipidi toilet invasion has tested us like never before. This unprecedented crisis has shown us the fragility of our modern conveniences and the importance of sanitation. It has pushed us to the brink. Our cities, once bustling with life, now teeter on the edge of collapse. The decisions we make now are more critical than ever. But it has also shown us the true meaning of courage, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. In the face of adversity, we have seen everyday heroes rise up, showing that our spirit cannot be broken. We will not go down without a fight. Our unity and determination are our greatest weapons. Together, we stand strong against overwhelming odds. We will not let our world be flushed away. We will prevail. For ourselves, for our children, for the future. Our fight is not just for survival, but for a thriving, better world for the generations to come. The next time you use the bathroom, remember, it's not just a mundane task. It's a symbol of our progress, our fight, and our hope. The fate of humanity may very well rest on that toilet. Each flush represents our commitment to a cleaner, safer world. Don't let it fall into the wrong hands. Protect it, cherish it, and understand its importance. Our future depends on it.